playoffs for the 4th straight time. Coach Billy Donovan said you've got to enjoy the process, the struggles, the joys, the pain. You take both ends of it. There's always opportunities to grow and...
Donovan knows what he's talking about. I think he's on the right track. D.A., thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Durant in at small forward. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Derek Jones is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And the athleticism, Chris, of both these teams should come into play tonight. No lack of quickness on either side of the ball.
Let's get it popping. It should make for a fun game. I mean, the tempo should be quick. And the fans, we should be happy.
Now here's Simmons. Durant just inside the line. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Bean passes to DeRozan. To the wing on the left. Drummond working against Vucevic. That one wide left. And here's Brooklyn. Stolen by Levine. He takes it in. Good work there as it goes. Levine's got his team on the board to start the game for the Bulls.
Stellar awareness from Levine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with his relentless athleticism.
KD passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
DeRozan dishes to Levine. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Durant, the pass to Reeves. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And you can't leave someone open around Durant. He keeps his eyes up, makes a play for his teammate.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Jones. Right side, Ball. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 on the clock. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Now here's Simmons. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. And it's Simmons. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it.
I cannot believe that.
The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Down low, Reeves. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, MP isn't just making headlines on the court. It was announced that he has partnered with Gatorade.
You know, this is big, I think, Greg, for MP. Gatorade doesn't just partner with anyone. They recognize his star potential and knew they had to make him part of their team. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Chicago with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And this first game is always interesting. It's going to give us a sense of what the dynamic between these teams is going to be this season.
And Drummond kicks to Irving. Reeves the pass to Drummond. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
No good from Irving. Bulls trail by 5. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. And it's blocked. Now here's Fresh. DeRozan defending. And Drummond throws it down.
Wow, you gotta admire the aggression. Drummond leaving no room for error with a nice slam.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Raptors in Toronto.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before? Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. They take till the All-Star break or so. And with Durant, you get it all. Not just a score, but also a dynamite passer.
Outside, Levine. Drives to the hoop. And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. He still has strong playmaking instincts.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Jones.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Caruso. Outside, Levine. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 7 points. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach Levine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Passes to Caruso. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now here's Fresh. He's got 10. Dishes to KD. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Dosunmu. Driving to the basket. And Curry pulls it down. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's DeRozan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And just so hard to stop DeRozan from making his way inside and generating points.
Outside, Simmons. Aldridge trying to break free. Then Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 8.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone. He's vocal, and he leads by example.
White is checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Substitution on the court.
Irving passes to Reeves. Inside. Here's Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finishing line.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. White and Levine on the wings. DeRozan out there with Derek Jones, and it's Ball in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Ball with a wide open look. And again, Chicago, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Outside, KD. 6 to shoot. Mills looking it over. Off target with his three. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 16. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Now here's Levine. He's got 7. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 9.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Mills finds KD. Over Levine. And the shot is long. Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Rejected by Reeves. Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Now Drummond. His last outing, he had 8 points. Reeves the pass to Drummond. And stolen by White. Fires from 18. And there's Levine on the assist by White. Levine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now here's Mills. DeRozan defending. It's stolen by Jones. And Fresh picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Lets it go from 14.
Dominating on defense, the anticipation and the length works to KD's advantage.
Baseline J on the way. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A clear look for Ball. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. The pass to Reeves. To the inside. And KD throws it down.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down. That's the aggressive side of Durant.
Bulls trail by 12. Jones up top. Here's DeRozan, and it's blocked by Reeves. On the wing, Irving. White covering, right block shot, and deep. Irving drops it in. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
2 minutes.
The 11-footer, offensive rebound, and that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 6 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Levine kicks the ball. The dish to White. Outside, Levine. Over Drummond. And again, no good by Chicago.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:19 left in the first half of basketball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. To stop the run. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with this limp, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
And it's good for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Levine inside the three-point line. A rebound by the Nets. Reeves has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Nets.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Reeves can't hit. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Rosen dishes to Levine. To the left side wing. Poked away and stolen by Drummond. 3-on-3. Here's KD. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Fresh is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Durant. And it's Irving in at the 2. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls trail by 18. Outside DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic to the pass to DeRozan. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Drummond.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man eat.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's DeRozan. Durant knocks it loose.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
A three-pointer off the mark.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And Jones spins it in.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Irving passes to Durant. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor. That's a quality all great scorers have.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Levine for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Reeves, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Chicago calls timeout. Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
Well, it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there in the court. Guys that hold you accountable, support you, and some that you enjoy the journey with.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Jones. Dosunmu comes in for Levine, and it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Curry, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And after a few years of bouncing around, Seth Curry has established.
Now into the lineup.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Their transition game, it's been clicking today. You can see why they push the ball every chance they get.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Free throw off from Durant.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Rejected by Reeves. And he banks in the layup. Reeves has got 20.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Levine against KD. Levine's shot is off. Levine against Durant. Second shot opportunity. On its way from Irving for 2. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Frank Levine on the wing. Jones is out there at the Rosen, and it's Ball in at the 1. Pass to KD. And it's off from three-point range. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 9 points.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find it.
Now here's Fresh. DeRozan defending. Here's Reeves. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And they're bringing you up close and personal in the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jones and Durant sends it back. They recover it. DeRozan's shot is off. Nets leading by 9. And here is Durant. KD draws the double. Drummond working against Jones. Out to KD. Launches a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 12.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Here's Levine. Top of the key. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Ball with it. Outside, Levine launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside, Simmons passes it to Durant. Pass to Reeves. Drummond trying to get himself free. Good, nice job down low. And now 24 points for Fresh.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Green's checked in.
Coming onto the floor.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
Green.
Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Here's Reeves. DeRozan with the rebound. Bulls trail by 11. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Great D that time from Irving.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the left wing. Drummond in the post, guarded by Green, and it's Drummond missing. The Bulls have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th, 4 of 9. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Green kicks to Levine. The pass to Ball. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Simmons trying to get open. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 10 points in just the 2nd half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Okay, nice job here in the 2nd half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
Here's Ball. Pass to Levine. There's the drive. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Simmons finds Drummond. Fires it up. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 9 assists now tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Up top to DeRozan. He's covered by Irving. The kick out to Ball. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 16. Here's Reeves. Up and in on the layup. Reeves has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And this has really always been a staple of his game. You see how confident DeRozan is with that mid-range.
Passes it to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Ball against Simmons. Levine feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Drummond. And here's the break. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Outside ball. Durant against Levine. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond, a fearsome defensive presence. I mean, he can put you on your heels. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a change for the Nets. Aldridge is checked in.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. DeRozan on the wing, defended by Durant. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, no good by Chicago. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
It's stolen by Vucevic. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining.
Jones, no luck.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Aldridge. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jones Jr.
Once he gets the ball down low, Aldridge has an array of moves. Hard to stop the savvy veteran.
And he sinks the second. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
To the middle, here's Reeves. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.
Nice job on the offensive end tonight. Was there anything you saw from defense earlier in this one that you knew you could take advantage of?
You know, Candace, not really. I felt like I was able to impose my will on them, make them adjust to me.
Oh, well, is it ever difficult for you to find that balance between adjusting to what the defense gives you and pursuing the type of shots you want to pursue?
That just comes easy to me. I don't force things, so I try to do me first. ABC. If that doesn't work, then yeah, I'll make adjustments. It just usually works. Hey, everyone.
Look, you put up big numbers tonight, MP, and is this just a confirmation that you should have been starting from day one?
Look, Frank, I'm not about to rehash the past, okay? There's nothing that we can do to change it, so what's the point? Man, today I'm happy. I'm happy to be starting. I'm happy the game went well. I'm just hoping to build on this and continue to be the player I know I can be in this league.
Okay. But MP, let's be honest here. Were you trying to send a message to the coaching staff with your play tonight?
Look, Frank, I'm trying to send a message to the entire league. I'm here, baby. And the rest of the NBA, they go have to figure out how to deal with me. But if you're asking me if I went out there with the goal of sending a message to the coaching staff that I belong in the starting five, let's just call that an unintended consequence.
Okay. All right. Thanks, MP. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Frank. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.